Hi, my name is Brupod, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. So it's been about a month since my last video, and I really didn't mean for that to happen in any meaningful capacity. I really just meant to put out a video, and then I had planned to have a few more to follow it up, and those never really ended up happening. They are still in the works, they're just taking a lot longer than I thought they would. So yeah, I do have other content planned, but for now this is the best we can do. But a lot has changed in the month and a half that I have been gone. For one, I went and got highlights. For two, I saw the Mario movie twice. I saw it once on opening day with my friend Victoria, and the second time with a group of friends from my high school. And man, it was just such a fun movie, man. There are very few times where I experience an emotion for a super long concentrated amount of time, but man, I couldn't stop smiling. It was so much fun. All the little references to Mario and Mario's history, not even just Mario. They had references to Punch-Out, Kid Icarus. They had one for Pikmin, which is strange because they didn't even have one for Zelda, and yet they put Pikmin in there, so that was certainly fun. Now, I'm sure what you're all mainly here for is my opinion on the voice acting. In fairness, having a Mario movie made by the same people who made Minions with Chris Pratt voicing Mario does not sound good on paper, and I'm not gonna deny that, because that doesn't sound good on paper. That sounds fucking awful. If I had to give my opinion on Chris Pratt and just the overall vocal performances in general, they were all really good. Chris Pratt, I think I still would have preferred Charles Martinet voice over Chris Pratt's in the movie, but Charles Martinet does have his cameo moments, and Chris Pratt doesn't do more than he really needs to. He doesn't sound like he's trying to force it. It's just a stereotypical Italian man from Brooklyn, and he's got that kind of accent, and it does it pretty well. Charlie Day as Luigi was really good. Man, Jack Black as Bowser absolutely stole the show, dude. He was so much fun. The part where they just make him evil, and I just love that Bowser has no redeeming qualities other than that he's just straight up evil, and he wants to conquer, and he wants to marry Peach, and that is it. He's just evil, and he's a great villain. Jack Black playing him really was the only one of, when the initial voice cast was announced, was the only one that I was yeah, I can get behind that. And for the most part, he genuinely does do a pretty good performance. I can't even really nitpick him for anything, really. He's very consistent. He sounds very threatening, but it's threatening in a very entertaining way, I guess, kind of in the only real way that Jack Black could. But man, the part where he sings Peaches was really funny, considering half of that song is just Bowser going, Peaches, 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 Peaches. Peaches, 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 Peaches. Oh, yeah. Oh. And it's just so much fun. But the Bowser's ability, or Jack Black's ability to flip the switch in his voice and go from haha funny to straight up threatening is really cool. There's a scene, not to get spoilery, which is why I'm not talking about the story in any meaningful capacity. There's a scene where Bowser, I think it's after the musical number, that Bowser says the line, "We'll see how Mario reacts when we kill his brother," and it was wow, they really just threatened to just murk a person in a Mario movie. That's kind of funny. This movie is rated PG, and they were really just about to just kill Mario, which I think is kind of funny. But voice acting aside, they all did good. Soundtrack was kind of hit or miss. I really did love the original songs for the movie. The whole entire soundtrack is really good, but then they do that kind of PG movie thing where they'll just throw in a random 80s song or just some popular pop song, and it doesn't ruin anything, but it doesn't add anything. Like, there's a scene where they're building like their carts, and for like 5 seconds the song Thunderstruck plays, which, I mean, it didn't really add anything. There's nothing to that scene that could not have been added with just normal music, or like normal Mario music especially. But like, again, nothing like egregious to the point where it took anything away from the movie. It's just more of a nitpick I personally had. Visually, this movie just looks so nice. It's such a nice, like, looking movie. Everything was just gorgeously animated. The squash and stretch, the kind of cartoonish nature of the whole thing. And it's kind of funny because by like Frozen 2, I was kind of getting sick of like CGI like animated movies, but this one was just so pretty to look at. I didn't even care. It was just so... God, there's a scene where Mario and Donkey Kong are like in the ocean, and just this is after like Rainbow Road and everything, so there's pieces of Rainbow Road falling down, and man, just the color and the way the water moves around and interacts with different things, it's just so cool. And it's just gorgeous, straight up eye candy, and I have no other way to describe it other than just straight up eye candy. It's so nice to look at. What else? Forgot to mention Seth Rogen was Donkey Kong. He did a fairly good job. He did the he did the stereotypical that Seth Rogen does, but like, it was entertaining to watch. I love the whole like Kong sequence, like kind of towards the midway point of the movie. That entire like few minutes of the movie was absolutely my favorite. Also, I don't know if many people like realize they kind of tweaked Donkey Kong's design a little bit to make him look a bit more cartoonish, and they generally changed a lot of the designs for most of the characters. Some is more drastic than others, but the main two that are like noticeable are Donkey Kong for Seth Rogen, and they actually, I don't know if this was ever confirmed, but to me they changed Bowser's design just a little bit enough to make him look like Jack Black, and I think that's kind of funny. And I think that's what makes me love this movie a little bit more, just a little bit more. What'd you think, little Mario? I thought it was great. Thank you, little Mario. Very cool. Very cool. I forgot I had Donkey Kong up there. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab him. He's a Mario character too. Gosh, dang it. What do you think, little Donkey Kong? Overall, I think I would have to give this movie a solid 9 out of 10. Did it have some sort of like super deep meaning that children relate to? Yeah, probably. Could it have been written a little bit better and a little more like less messy? Sure. Could the music have been a bit more consistent? Yeah, maybe, but gosh, man, I just had so much fun. I don't even have any real criticisms of this movie. It's a kids movie made for kids. It was just entertaining to watch. That's all I really have to say about it. I do plan on releasing some more videos soon. These next few videos are going to be more stuff that I want to talk about, and they're going to be a bit more ambitious. So I just ask that you guys please continue to watch my other videos, and please do stay tuned for what's in store for the BruhPod channel. And I guess that's it. With that being said, my name is BruhPod, and thank you for watching my video.